Ahoy there, me mateys. I can't even take myself seriously. Today's lesson, we're going to make this eye patch. I will put a link in the description box, down below, down here, for the hat. But today's video is just going to be for the eye patch. So let's get started on the lesson. First of all, we're going to need our supplies. You're going to need some yarn. You can use worsted weight, or you can use 8-ply or double knit. You will need a few more rows if you use 8-ply or double knit than if you use worsted weight. You're going to need a yarn needle with a large eye, makes it great for threading your yarn. A crochet hook to go with your yarn. You're going to need one smaller than what is recommended for the yarn. I've got a 5mm crochet hook. If you're using 8-ply or double knit, you're probably going to need a size 3mm crochet hook and a pair of scissors. To start off, we want to make a slip knot. Now I'm making this one in red because if I use black, you're not going to see it on the tutorial. So I'm going to use red for this one. Make your slip knot however you make that. We are going to chain 3. Then we're going to work a single crochet into the second chain. Do not count the ones on your hook. We've got 1, 2, so going into there. Single crochet into the last chain. And into that last chain we're going to work 2 more single crochets. Then we're going to work 2 single crochets over the next 2 stitches. And then 1 into there, into the last stitch. Might be a little bit hard to get. Now I've got this funny looking circle part. Now this bit is the straight edge and this bit is your curved edge. So chain 1, turn your work, single crochet into that same stitch, that first stitch there. So single crochet in the next one. So the first 2 are always single crochet and the last 2, which are over here, are single crochet. But the ones in between that, we're going to be working increases. So going into the next stitch, we're going to work an increase. That's 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Into the next stitch, work 2 single crochets. And then we've got 2 stitches left. You can't really see that last one, but it's here and then 1 there. So it's 1 single crochet into that one and 1 single crochet into that last one. Chain 1, turn your work around, single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet into the next stitch. So those first 2 are always just 1. Into the next few stitches until we've got 2 stitches left, we're going to work increasing. So that's 2 stitches into each stitch around. That's 2 in each until we have 2 stitches left. So that's 1 and then 1 into the last stitch. See how it's starting to form a shape now? You've got your straight edge across the top and then your eye patch. Now depending on the age of the person that's going to be wearing this, my one, yes, when I say my one, this is my one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, It's really hard to see in the black. I think that's 6 rows. Yeah, I think I've got 6 rows, so we've just done 3 rows. Now that would probably fit a baby, maybe not quite. So all we do is continue with this pattern. So the first 2 are just single crochets by themselves. And then increase in each stitch. If your eye patch is going wavy, do 1 single crochet in the stitch and space out your increases. Did you see that one? I didn't do an increase in that one. So I'm just doing 2 in each one until we get 2 from the end. And then the last 2 stitches we're going to work 1 single crochet. So we've got to the end, we're going to chain 1, and then every single stitch around we're going to work 1 single crochet. And of course, if you need to make it bigger, you're still going to work 1 row of single crochet. But if you need to make it bigger, you can add more rows. But I think this is going to be quite big enough for an adult. What we want to, so if it curves up a little bit, that's fine, don't worry. What we want to do now, when you've got as many rows as you need, if you work too many rows of those ones with all the 2 stitches in, it's going to start to go wavy. So if you found it's gone wavy, pull that last row of the increasing out and then work just 1 row of no increasing like we just did just then. So now what we want to do is work slip stitches around the eye patch. So going into each stitch, we're just working along the curved edge. I am pulling this reasonably tight because you know on eye patches how they kind of curve a little bit. They're not dead flat, so we want to get that effect. If you find it's not working, you can use a smaller crochet hook. That would definitely make it start to curl up. I'm just going to keep going. My yarn has fallen on the ground. And now what we're going to do is we need to straighten up the edge across here. I mean, it's pretty straight, but it's kind of bumpy. So what we're going to do is chain 1, and we're going to single crochet in each stitch across. Sometimes you can't really see the stitch, but just keep going. Try and go through 2 loops if you can, it makes it a nice neat edge. Oops. Get that last stitch. And that's just neatened off the edge of the eye patch. So now we need to do the ties. So now that we have our eye patch, we can sew that in at the end. We're going to make the chain. And you're going to make a chain long enough so that you can tie it up around your head. Now, the one I made for myself, still got to tie my ends on that one. You're going to make it about 3/4 of the head measurement that you need it for, because you're going to have 2 ties, so the other one will be the other side of the head, but you're going to need to tie it up as well. So keep going until you've got it 3/4 of the size of the head you're making it for. If you don't know, I will put a link below to the head charts that I have on my website. So keep going and I will catch up to you when we finish it. This is what it's going to look like when you finished your chain. You need to sew in the ends here, or you could just cut it off about there. It's only going to be the tie up, so it won't look funny because it's the chain. So grabbing your yarn again, placing your yarn over the hook, one of my hairs on there. I don't know about you, if you've got long hair, does it tend to get everywhere? Okay, so just secure that in, and then we're going to make a chain exactly the same length as the other one. So keep going until you've got your chain. There we go, that's our chains done, and all I've done, I've just cut off the ends and I've just left them the same length. I don't think that looks too bad because it's on the end of a chain. If that was on the end of crochet work, yeah, it probably would look pretty odd, but I think that looks okay, so I'm going to leave them on like that. Alrighty, so we want to sew in our ends, and you're basically just sewing it through and under your stitches. You can do it anywhere. I'm going to go across the top there. So please make sure you share your creations on our Facebook page. I love to see what everyone's been up to. It's a great community over there. Everybody's got different variations of my tutorials, which is awesome. All different colours and everything. Got another end there to sew in. Please subscribe, as there will be plenty of more videos to come. I try to upload about once a week so that you can get your crochet fix. If you want to check out more of my videos, go to my website. The link is in the description box below the video. And there's also a link to the Facebook page if you haven't joined us there already. I love my new scissors, they're so sharp. And there we go. We have an eye patch. Or an apron for a doll. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. So I have my eye patch finished. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, I can't take myself seriously. If you'd like to make the hat, I will put the link in the description box. And until next time, happy crochet!